Hi all, welcome back to another video. In today's video, let's discuss about the asset history in Horilla. So under the assets module, we have the asset history over here, and the asset history helps the users to track the assets, and by default, we have the returned assets filter applied for this view over here. So since the filter has been applied, we'll be able to view all the returned assets over here, and we can view their asset name, the employee, the assigned date, the return date, return status. And if you want to add or remove the columns from here, we can now check this box over here. And if you want to unselect all rows, we can unselect all rows, and let's select the all rows for now. And if we remove the filter, we can view all the assets over here, and here we can view that there are assets that are not returned as well. So there is no return date and return status for those assets. And also by clicking on the asset name over here, we'll be able to view more details about that asset. Like we can view the asset name, the category of the asset, the allocated user, the return status, the allocated date, return date, asset name over here, return description, and the assigned condition images if any, and the return condition images also. We can view all these asset details from here. And then we have the filter option from where we'll be able to, search option from where we can search for any particular asset that we are looking for. And in the filter option, we'll be able to filter the assets based on the asset history details, or we have the advanced details also. So in the asset history, we can give or filter the assets based on the allocated user, the asset allocated date, the asset, the status, the return date, the allocated by. So let's filter out the asset based on their return status. Let's give the status as healthy, and let's filter. So here we can see all the assets with the return status healthy. Like this, we'll be able to filter out particular specific assets over here. And in the advanced options, we have the return date greater or equal, return date lesser or equal, assign date lesser or equal, and assign date greater or equal. And we can also filter it based on these advanced options also. And then we have the group by, where we can add a field to group the assets by. So let's group it by the asset. So we can see it has been grouped by different asset names over here. And if you want to group by employee, we can view it grouped it by employee here. That is, this is the asset for Adam Lewis, and we have the Alexander Smith, Amelia Cooper. So the asset history has been grouped by employee over here. So this is all about asset history. Hope it is clear, and thank you for watching.